What's good, everybody? It's your boy, O'Shea Duke Jackson, back at it again with another episode of The Celebrity Junk. So, Tati, give me some storytime music. So, the other day, I'm on the Media Takeout News, and I was looking for some gossip to talk about you on there. And then I came across this particular article, which says, Black woman marries racist Trump supporter, now regrets it. Can I get a, oh my God, sound effect?
Oh my God!
Now, as you know, I have been doing stories about, certain sisters married to the Proud Boys, and oh yeah, there is a screenshot by Terrain Walker, who's also exposing those sisters for marrying racist white men, which we'll get to later on today. But on Reddit, because Reddit is very interesting, people go there and tell their stories because they're just too afraid to come on YouTube and say it and show their face because, you see, they're embarrassed by their own buffoonery. And this happens with yet swirlers again. Because, see, here's the situation. You'd never really see black men, not to say it doesn't happen, black men who have situations with, let's say, racist white women. But like 95% of the time, you're dealing with some sister who goes out and marries racist white men and then goes out and cries about it. So what we're going to do is we're going to actually sit here and read this entire story. Because it's quite sad, but we'll try to bear with it here, okay? Take music! My 26F husband, 32M, doesn't get why I'm so upset about race and politics, and I'm a black woman. Stop the show. You should have known that before you got married to him, and you knew it and you didn't care. Take music! I knew this could have been an issue when we started dating. My husband is the kind of person that voted for Obama twice and then voted for Trump for shits and giggles. Can I get a giggle sound effect? Of course he voted for Biden this time around, but he really just doesn't understand the gravity of his civic choices. Stop the show. But you married him, and you let him hit it from the back. So shut your mouth. His family is all ardent Trump supporters. In my mind, conspiracy theorists. Stop the show. You already knew they didn't like your ass in the first place, but you married him anyway because you wanted light-skinned babies. Dating music. My father-in-law recently told me that he would rather his family die in the rapture from COVID than accept the mark of the beast vaccine. He then looked at me square in the eye and said, hell is a real place. Which you found out once you married them and you're the only black person over there. Sad music. Over the Thanksgiving holiday, my brother-in-law called my son and me the N-word over and over again in an angry text saying that my husband lost his family the minute he married me. Stop the show. Well, there's a place called America where slavery happened, where, they have a one drop rule. This is what happens in America, right? Take music! My husband now admits that the N-word was spoken regularly in his household, growing up by his father and his brothers, also my husband. Stop the show. So your husband has been saying it, but well. Soap opera music! I'm realizing that I married into a racist family that I initially thought was just a family of conservative Christians. Stop the show. You thought there were white people that were going to give you light-skinned babies, and you thought you were going to go ahead and do that and escape the reality of what some people in this country experience with white racism, but you thought that you were going to get something different. So our music! I'm the opposite. I'm bisexual, liberal, grew up in an intentional, agnostic household. I work in the state government and went to a liberal arts college. Stop the show. But you all threw it away for White Zeddy. Because White Zeddy trumps sexuality, he trumps conservative or liberalism, he trumps religion, he trumps governments, and he definitely trumps bull-ass liberal arts colleges because he's white. That's all he needed to be for you. So, our music! I've always been a firm believer that two people with two different political backgrounds can get along and love each other. but this is starting to put a strain on our marriage. Well, stop the show. Yeah, like when he called you the N-word and his family called you the N-word, should have put somewhat of a strain on your family. Oh my God. Can I get a oh my God sound effect?
Oh my God!
Last night we got in a major fight while I was trying to put our 11th-month-old to bed. Which is what you wanted, to have a baby that was light-skinned. He was saying that the domestic terrorists we saw at the Capitol 2 years ago were just as bad as the Black Lives Matter protesters. Tensions have been high with his family for the last few days because of this issue. I don't hold back my opinions on social media. I told him, of course, he thinks that when he grew up in a racist family. Stop the show. Why did you tell him that? You should have known that you don't tell Zaddy what he grew up in, but you're about to learn in this post. Dating music! That set him off and he started yelling about how I'm too opinionated about this stuff and I'm ignorant because I can't say people are racist just because they voted for Trump. Stop the show. You're going over there with the white man, running your mouth, and see, this is what happens. See, you thought that you're in the end, you thought that you're, enough ability to say what you feel, but you forgot that you're still black to a group of racist white people who don't want to hear what you have to say, but you're going to run your mouth anyway because that's what some of y'all do. Dating music! I explained that there are a lot of other reasons for me to think that they're racist. I started crying because I became overwhelmed with the fact that I continually have to explain myself why racism affects me so deeply. Stop the show, they don't care. They already said that he threw his family away when he married you because you're black. And you're crying about racism when they don't want you to be there, but you want to be there because they're white and you're not. Like, how much respect for yourself do you have? 0. Dating music! Also, I'm 10 weeks pregnant, so that adds to my emotional strength. So you already had a baby for him before. You're having another baby by him again. He doesn't like you. His family doesn't like you. Go figure. I said that I don't want to talk to his family anymore, and he said that my behavior was disgusting and selfish, and that I didn't know how family works because I'm an only child. Stop the show. Well, when they're calling you the N-word and you hear it, obviously you don't want to talk to them, but he's saying that you should talk to him anyway, and you're selfish for not wanting to be called the N-word. Sad music! I just don't know what to do. I don't know how to explain to him why I'm so deeply affected by the chaos percolating in this country. I tried over and over again, and it turns into an argument every time. Well, see, here's the problem. It turns into an argument every time because you don't want to realize that, this is not a utopia that we're living in, unfortunately. Because you're an idiot. That's what's happening here. Okay? Whoever you are, you're an idiot. You're a buffoon. You're allowing yourself to be disrespected by a group of people who already said that they don't like you. They don't want to be with you, don't want to be around you, don't want to have you around, but yet you're trying to be around these people who don't care about you. Now you're asking for what to do. It's obvious what you should do, but you don't want to do that because what would you be now? Because you can't come back to the black guy with 2 mixed kids. Okay? You can't do that. You can't do that. Then you're going to be mad. Okay? Or mulatto children, rather. So you're going to be upset. You're going to be mad. And then it would be your fault. Right? Because this is what some people are willing to do to get with a white guy. They're willing to do everything. All right? And it shows. It shows because, look at the Proud Boys. They don't care that their husbands feel that way about black people or about the black community. Some of them do. Some of them have been, supposedly implicated in saying these things, but it doesn't matter until it affects you. Now you're all of a sudden you want to cry for help. Again, show me the black men that are marrying white women that are being racially abused in relationships. Hardly not many. You may find 1 or 2 cases, but not like this, all right? So guys, what do you think? It's your boy, O'Shea Duke Jackson, back at it again with another episode of The Celebrity Junk. I really appreciate you for all that you do. Subscribe with the bell. Check out the first comment pinned to the top. And as you know, the buffoonery remains at all time. I check out the Black Men Are Perfect t-shirts. Peace out.